right, looks like we are live. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our We Huddle, where we gather and just kind of share updates and share our wins. And this call happens every Monday, and just excited to get everyone here. So as I start, I'm gonna pull up my slides, and we'll go from there. All right. Let's see. Oops. Right. There we go. All right. We Partners Network. We are here building our network together. It's not my network, it's our network. It's we network. So mission and vision, really creating a global environment, creating wealth, community, and legacy. Vision is to be 10,000 partners globally, and we're getting there as you see some announcements coming up. And just excited for this movement that we're creating together, and just creating generational wealth, uh, and just doing more than just a brokerage model. So if you were at the Build conference, we had an exciting time. Build Dallas was awesome. John Sy, Paul Roberts was speaking, and set the stage on fire. And I was able to live stream that. If you have any FOMO, I got that live streamed, so you can check that out. Let me know if you need that link later. Just exciting. Look at Paul really, into the crowd. The crowd was taking notes, and just a lot of great things at this conference. If you weren't inviting people, and you understand why I push these events, especially the Build conference, this is what set me to the next level, was going to a Build conference and really change my mindset of not just growth for RevShare, but actually helping more people. And that's what we're doing. EXP had we have an Asian network. Really has been kind of, for the past 2 years, really hasn't been doing much. We do have a Latino network. We have a Black network. There's other affinity groups in EXP, and we decided to do one. We had a karaoke event. Just got other groups together. Had a good time. Month of July, we are growing. So I wanted to announce Yasser in Crystal Martinez out in Frisco, Adrian from Mexico, Jace here locally, Lalani, Lori's daughter, Carol Porter through Teresa's group, Zhong Zhao Ding in Houston, Megumi out in Japan, our first EXP Japan agent that has joined us. And I was surprised that they already started onboarding folks, and talked to Erico, and they're excited about that. She's co-sponsored with the country leader in Japan, so she has support. I don't speak Japanese, so that helps. Monica Diaz out in Mexico. Of course, Maritza, I believe maybe she was in June, but she's on here, but she's growing. Will Chavez out in Peru. Elias Leon in Mexico. I believe it's, well, sorry, Gloria, you're not on yet, but soon. Irma Magana, Mariela Castillo, Marisol Leon, and her daughter Melissa. Thank you, Melissa, for helping with the AV stuff. Tremendous help on that. And then, of course, Christina Metzutis just joined. So if I missed anyone, please let us know, because with the co-sponsorship and all the reporting, it's not all there yet, and we're just trying to gather all the stuff. I know there's other co-sponsors that from Calvin sides that I don't see, so I need to add those as well. So chaos is good. All right, just know that when things are chaotic, that means there's growth happening. The growth playbook. Agents get free every Monday at 10 o'clock Central Time. Top Agent Nation has their Master Mondays. So check that out. And of course, every first and third Tuesdays, we have a Power Hour attraction training us how to attract our partners into the organization that you're building. That will be tomorrow at 10 o'clock Central Time. All right, every Friday, our commercial leader, James Wong, has his organization call. Fridays at 10 o'clock. Hop on that if you're interested on the commercial side and want to grow that and connect with other commercial leaders. Deal Exchange, first and third Tuesday of every month at 10:30 Central Time. Our partner, Rich Enderlin, Senior VP of EXP Commercial, one of the great advisors. He was my leader when I had my commercial franchise. He does a deal exchange first and third Tuesday. Check that out. And of course, our partner out in California, Industrial CRE 101 and 102. He teaches that class in the EXP commercial world. And he also Facebook live streams that as well. Faith in real estate. This has been a great connector for people, not about attraction and just coming together. And, I shared this with another couple out in Nashville that, Lucia started. And I said, she had this desire to call it FIRE, Faith in Real Estate. And it's a weekly in-person prayer group that just dedicated to professionals in the real estate industry. And they just come together. If you want to get on that WhatsApp chat for prayer requests, please contact Lucia. She'll put it in the chat if you want to reach out to her, and she will add you to that WhatsApp chat. Another thing, August 12th, Partners in Prosperity in Southlake. That's been a monthly event. Lucia has been hosting that. It's been great. If you're out in that market and you want to invite people to just go there and just connect with other real estate professionals, and it's a great venue out there. All right, today, Natalie Salas is flying back to Chicago before she goes to Mexico. And she goes, hey, let's do a international real estate part 2. She did one this weekend, and it was a hit. I didn't know, sorry. She did one on Friday, and it was a hit. And she's doing one today at 10 o'clock at the office in Plano. And then at 1:30, we're going to be doing a residential to commercial, how to structure becoming a resi-mercial deal, and just kind of sharing that. So if you have anyone want to come at 1:30 to 3, check that out. And then afterwards, we're going to do some video. Natalie's going to do some video content with me, and then I take her to the airport. So, and then of course, every Friday, I won't be here because I will be in Boston, but anyone that wants to host this coffee event, let us know. The team can create a flyer, or if you want to create this, if you want the Canva link and make your own flyer for this to invite people, you're welcome to do it. This is your real estate and coffee event. We just want to be consistent on location on Fridays near the office at 8:30 to 10. All right, Paul Roberts, every Monday he has this call. So Paul, you want to kind of share what's going on with this?
This Monday, it's a bit different. It's going to be me and Brandon Scribner. Brandon and I sat beside each other in Tony King's agent attraction meeting, and Tony talked about an agent that he worked with, and he helped them get to 60 agents in 90 days. And as Scribner and I were sitting there, I said, hey, why don't we do this? So we are tonight, we're going to explain what it takes to be a part of this group. We're only really looking for 3 more people, because we need a hardcore group of people that are 100% dedicated to this 90 days for all out, crazy, madman agent attraction. We're going to have standards you have to meet each week. You're going to have to do little things here and there, but we're excited about it. I'm excited about it to have a running partner in Scribner, because like I said, we were just sitting there in Tony's deal on Friday, or I forget what day it was. And just exciting, and just for him and I to be able to say, hey, let's come together, let's do this, and let's get other people involved to really raise the bar, because we want to set some stupid goals like 60 agents in 90 days, brand new to the team. So jump on tonight at 6 p.m. and we'll explain a little bit more.
All right, thank you. And if you missed Tony King's attraction training on Thursday at the Build Conference, thank you for reminding me, because I was thinking this weekend, I had a video that I recorded, but I cannot remember what it was. It was actually Tony King's video. So thank you. I'm going to pull that footage, and I will send that to Tony and let Tony do his thing. And then we get to share that, and we'll put that on YouTube as well. So check that out. All right. So if anyone is going to build Boston or know people in Boston, let me know. Let me connect. You got all these leaders. Paul and I are flying there. Kevin Sue is also flying there, because Kevin has a agent friend that he served in the Army with in Boston, and he's taking the time to go fly to connect that agent with me. And but if you have other people, we got a lot of leaders to help out. Tom and Marissa live up there. Rob Flick, we're gonna have a private dinner with Rob Flick. He's our used to be number one, now number two, 17,000 agents. He's our upline leader. Brent Gove will be there. Dave Kennard, a lot of great leaders will be there. So think about it. Connect me if you know people in the Boston area. All right, EXPCon. It's coming up soon, man. October 22nd. I put a little note, arrive on the 19th, leave on the 23rd. So, couple things. If you guys are committed, want to go, and just try to figure out what to do, Maritza and her team and Natalie, we're trying to figure out Airbnb. If I can get 16, 20 people in one house to make it work, let me know so we can go book near the convention center so it's walkable or Uber, like very close for Uber. But anyways, let us know so we can plan this and really get people there. Explorer Pass just came out this week, so if you buy a ticket, you can invite a guest, non-EXP real estate agent to attend. All right. Fast Cap. If you haven't registered for Fast Cap After Dark, it starts this week, August 6th, at 7 o'clock Central Time. So they're doing evening classes. Please register. I do not know if it's already booked out because these classes go by fast. There's only limited seats. So check that out. If you missed it this week, there's going to be another one. There's always one every 2 weeks or 2 or 3 weeks. So just make sure you get onto these Fast Cap programs. It's crucial for your business. All right. Well, how do you find us? WePartnersNetwork.com. There's a lot of events on there. Join our private Facebook community, our WhatsApp group, and of course, there's resource links that we have as well. So that is it for announcements. I'm excited for this part where I get to see y'all's faces because it's hard to see everything when I share the screen. Excited to see you guys. Raise your digital hands. I know TC's out in a retreat. Maybe he's back. I don't know. Maybe he's traveling. Erico, thank you for driving all the way up from Houston. I didn't know she'd never been to the office. And so she got the tour for like a 5-minute tour before she drove back down through traffic and stuff like that. Erico, I want you to share with us your excitement being part of our family, growing Hawaii. Now you're in Japan, right? This is like a dream come true. We talked about it for the past 2-3 years, and it's here now. Tell us.
Exactly. So, good morning, everybody. And then I'm so happy to meet Dallas family finally in person. So that was exciting. And as Daniel mentioned, we had the first Japanese agent in Japan on board EXP Japan. I was so excited. And our team, Masami, in Hawaii, she is expanding. She bring more agents, and so our team, we partner. Actually, she wants to name it. We partner Japan to expand Hawaii and Japan team. So that's exciting. And I am planning to have, similar, not like every week, but every month to network all the EXP, Japanese speaking agent to exchange that information, education, and to help other new agent. So yeah, so I'm very excited, and yeah, then thank you so much, Daniel, for everything for the build, Dallas. It was very nice, opportunity, and I'm so glad that I drive up there and attend in person. And yeah, and also Paul, congratulations to speak at the build. As always, he inspired me and all the audience. So congratulations.
Thank you, Erica. It was an honor I was glad that you got to connect with people because, I know that this year has not been an easy year, but at the same time, as we're here as a family and your Hawaii family's growing and, your Japan's growing, Houston's growing. But here in Dallas, I know we have some agents that we're going to be talking to in Dallas. So your Dallas team will be growing as well. and we're going to be helping you. So that's great. TC, are you in your camp? Are you out in the mountains?
I'm in Birmingham, Alabama now. Remembering Keith as I drive in last night. We're making a stop here before we head to Destin for a family reunion. Well, not reunion is a term, but our family, we see each other at least once a week or so with all the siblings. But all the siblings and my mom, we're all going to a family vacation. So last vacation before school starts. But yes, I was at a Catholic convention over the weekend. I was telling Daniel, it's like over 100,000 people was there. It's amazing. It's so structured and it was crazy. It's crowded, but it's huge. It's outdoor. But that was an amazing experience. Got to bring my mother-in-law, so she was very, very happy that she got to attend. Like all of us, this is our first time. But yes, so I have another last vacations before school start. But I want to share some wins. I mean, last week the bill was amazing. It reminds me of EXP Con. It's like a mini EXP Con. I mean, it was like top level, especially the first day. I mean, I'm so glad I was able to make it and invited 4 guests with me. And sitting there, I was like, I wish my team is here, sitting here, listening live. I mean, I believe Daniel, I know you live stream it. I don't know if you record it. If you did, can you please send those out? Because especially a lot of those content is great. I mean, being able to hear Paul on the stage, he was on fire. John Sai, like everyone was like, man, he's basically I look at him as like a keynote speaker. I mean, he really set the stage. And I mean, it's really being there. A lot of time is if you can make it, please come to these events. Anything elevate yourself. I mean, it just really pumped me up. A lot of content, a lot of great content was shared. So got to meet a lot of friends from Houston, Erico, Christian, Kathy, other teams from Houston. I mean, really connecting with others. It's always good to have that make that connection because you don't know you get referral like Laura and his team, John, Johnny, and even brought their friends from Saginaw to come and join us. So that was amazing. But one big win for me with HR Attraction is Christina Meritis finally joined. Daniel and I connected with her a year ago. She was not an agent then, and we were connected through another agent. But I mean, we've been keeping in touch with Christina. She's been awesome. Her husband Jorge does. He's a loan officer. You know, he does a lot of ITI and loan. If you ever need a loan officer that can do service those loan, hard money or new construction loan. But I'm very, very excited to have Christina join the team and looking forward to grow with her. Last week, production wise, I had a closing and a listing, so very excited about that. We're expecting an offer on a listing just first weekend on the market. So, with this market is a little crazy right now, but you have to, just like Brent goes said, just predict the future and expect a better result. Because if you look at the past 3 months, comp may be a little higher, but if you use the comp from the last 3 months, your listing will be stale. How you're going to promote your listing is really, he said this market what was something about strong agent or those agents know how to like strategize win in this market because you have to strategize and prepare because of the slower market. So you have to price it right. You have to get the house ready. I mean, I'm just thankful for my seller. I felt bad for them. The wife's pregnant. They went through 4 days to really tidy up their house. I mean, that's the goal. I mean, I always say, if this is my house, this is what I would do. I can't stress them out, and like I would give them my recommendation, but at the same time, you have to respect up their time. So don't always come in and say, this is what I'll do this, do that, and that. And then you create stress for the seller. And if you can give them a hand, it'd be great, just maybe come and I help them move things around, such before a photographer come. But at the end of the day, you work together with the seller or the buyer to get to the finish line. And you want that to be a great experience. I just want to wish everyone a great week. And Daniel and Paul, safe travel, and a partner, I think Kevin, safe partner to Boston's. I mean, at the time I told Tom I would be there, but didn't realize I have a family vacation. So safe trip and have a great time, make a lot of connections, and good luck with with just the speeches on stage. I cannot wait to listen to it live if you live stream it.
All right. Thank you, TC. And make sure when you go down to Destin to connect with other people there too. You never know.
We'll
All
try.
right.
All right.
Paul Roberts.
Sir, thank you. Love seeing all these faces on here. I haven't seen in a while. Love seeing Ernesto and Gabby. Yeah. Seeing Lauren. Haven't seen Lauren a bit. Y'all keep coming back, please. We need you, man. Could you imagine that? Like if we had if all these smiling, beautiful faces and we gave our wins every week and all you had to do was invite people to this call, and let's say they're with Remax, Coldwell, whatever, and all we did was invite them to this call and they joined our family because of y'all. I mean, I thought it was pretty cool. I think it was Erico that said that she's starting that her person's thinking about We Partners Japan. That's bad to the bone. We need We Partners Houston, We Partners Japan. I think that's cool. I like that extension, Erico. But thank y'all very much for getting on. It's cool to see all these faces I haven't seen in just a little bit. It's we need you. Everybody needs everybody, man. We can't do this alone. So let's get this call up to 100 people real soon with just smiling faces and everybody just contributing and helping. It makes the whole thing easier. Like, could you imagine if, Laura, you invited 3 people on today's call and all this great things they're hearing? You don't have to do all the work, Laura. The team does the work for you. That's the beauty of a call like this. So keep pushing this call, guys. Again, I love seeing these faces. Please, I know y'all are busy. I know we all got stuff, but just try to block it off just to be here. Let's come together and love on each other. Thank you for the kind words also, Erica, and TC. And TC, you will be in Boston with us because I got to tell my Monkey King story once again. So either way, you're going to be there, man. Our wins for the week, last week was incredible. Thank you, Daniel, and all the other people that put on Dallas Build. Those events are hard and stressful. Carolyn and I used to put those events on, and we were going to take the whole week off the next week. Like, holy crap. Because it's like herding cats. It's impossible to get everybody together. And it's impossible to get everybody's speech in on time and PowerPoint presentation on time. And then you have those fools that go longer than their scheduled time and they mess up the whole thing. It's chaotic. And so I just want to say to you, Daniel, I know it was a chaotic week for you. So thank you very much for putting it together because it's not easy. And that's why I never run over. If you tell me I'm speaking 10 minutes, I will always, and you can ask Carolyn, I will end on time every time because Carolyn was the person that had to redo the whole schedule when people would go too long. And she's the sweetest, nicest person in the world. Don't mess with her because she's just too nice. And so it breaks my heart when people just get up there and just start talking and pass their time. So
You
again,
had 10
Daniel,
seconds
thank you
left.
for.
I remember that. I
Huh?
queued it. I queued it at 10 seconds. Yeah, 10 seconds left, so it was good.
Yeah, I knocked it out, man. That's why I got my tagline at the end. Go get yours, I'm getting mine. It'll always get my ass or my butt off stage. Excuse my language. It'll always get me off stage. Go get yours, I'm getting mine. Boom, go. Anyhow, thank you very much, Daniel. That was a beautiful, beautiful week, and I'm looking forward so much to traveling with you this week to Boston. I've got a runner friend of mine. She's been following me for about 8 years. I've been following her for about 8 years. She runs ultra marathons. She's a real estate agent in Baltimore, Maryland. And we started talking, and I think she's bringing someone with her this week to meet me in Boston, which is really cool. If I could bring on a crazy moronic runner like myself, that'd be neat. Huge win. We got our Paris house videos done Friday. We left Friday morning, drove to Paris, Texas, and we knocked that out. Both those houses on the market. We've already had a showing for one of our houses there. That was cool. And we've had a lot of activity on my San Antonio house, and the biggest win for me right now is the focus that I'm going to have over the next 90 days for this agent attraction with Brandon Scribner. I get fired up. Brandon fires me up. And I it's funny because I think of Brandon as my running buddy, let's go do this, let's tackle the world together. And then Mariella asked me if I was his father. I was like, okay, so I guess maybe I am older. I felt like these were all my friends and all my partners in life. And then she throws that out me. Are you the father of Brandon? Which I would be ecstatic to be that young man's father because he's an incredible dude. But I also in my head, I see myself as y'all's age. So it messes me up when she says that. But we're excited about this 90-day challenge. Please get on tonight. I want to help you take your agent recruiting to a whole new level and just have a 90-day madman blitz with us. And again, we're only taking on 3 people, and I would love to have y'all there. And again, thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Daniel. Everything you put on last week was a blessing. such a huge blessing. There's so much more I want to tell you what that did for the team, but I'm going to shut up right now and pass it on to the next person.
All right. Thank you, Paul. Thank you for your leadership. Shelly.
Good morning, everyone. Well, last week the Dallas build it was amazing. Normally, I don't join those kind of training enough, but I really enjoyed it. But normally on the end of the month and the beginning of the month, I'm super busy because have a lot of leases. The tenants move in, and I have a closing on the second day, so I have to leave. But I stayed for you, Paul. I stayed until you finish your speaking, your presentation. It was great. But anyway, we are as a Tom Parsons and the Terrell team, we are believe in trainings and present. And I learned a sentence from KW when I first get my license. You need to get up, dress up, and show up. That's how you do business. You have to do that for being a realtor. You can't hide in your cage and at your house and do not show up. So, we tried our TPT trainings every first Wednesday and third Wednesday, like starting at 9 o'clock, and didn't turn out very well. So we talked to Paul, and now we're gonna join Paul on every first and the third Wednesday morning from 11 to noon. And this coming week, we're gonna train CRM. So if you still didn't set up any CRM yet, and please bring your laptop and join us, and we're gonna get it set up together so you can generate leads and stay contact with your clients and get it set up, get it done. And if you have any questions, and we can answer those too. Well, that's all. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Shelly. Appreciate it very much and glad you were able to come because I know that things get busy, but at the same time, I hope that was a very insightful thing. And now you know why I push so hard for these events for everyone to come and not just for you, but for your team and future people. So, Lucia.
Good morning. It was great to see everybody at Build last week. Yes, like TC said, a mini EXP con right here in our backyard. So amen for that. Thank you for putting that on. Still digesting, need to put all my notes into action. So I got that. Thank you for everybody who came to Partners in Prosperity last month. I know that we were a week out, so this month it'll feel like we only have 3 weeks between both events, which is accurate. So it's next Tuesday. So would love to see as many of you who are in town join us and invite somebody that you've done business with in Tarrant County because it's growing. So I'm super grateful for that. And then one of my listings, just wanted to share, we had a cash offer in 4 days, went under contract, very clean house, one owner. It was really, really good. And the agent came back and said the buyer decided that it was a 30-minute drive to work and that was too far. And the reason I'm sharing it is because we had another offer and it pays to have a relationship with these agents. So often, and so many agents, I'll call them and they don't pick up the phone, but I leave a voicemail and then I text and then they reply back on the text ASAP. But this gentleman, the second agent, because we had such a rapport, I was able to call him and we're now under contract and moving to pending on the second one. So it really is a relationship business. And I'm just super grateful for that. So just wanted to share that, especially with our newbies on the call. It's uncomfortable to make those calls. Some of my mentees, it's like I stretch them to go out and call, not just sit behind a desk or, the computer, and a phone. So everyone have a fabulous week. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Lucia. Thank you for everything you do. I know you're growing as well. and production, getting your commercial deals, and just a lot of stuff, and the events that you're hosting as well. So I know that we're planting seeds, and things are coming around. So just keep on being persistent and doing what you're doing. Thank you.
Amen. Thank you, sir.
All right, Laura, our partner up in Wisconsin.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Yes, I came down to build last week, and it was pretty amazing as usual. My third build. Thanks to Daniel for dragging me out there about 3 years ago, was it Daniel? When you were like, "Hey, last minute tickets," and I jumped on a plane within like 2 hours. But it changed the rest of everything for me. Like, it really opened my eyes to the rev share thing and all that. And before that, I was just only in production. But yeah, thank you, Daniel, for being the Uber driver for us. Even letting us borrow your minivan and drive around. And
Pink plates.
yes, with the Hello Kitty plates,
Hello
yes.
Kitty plates.
And we got to, also Uber John Sai around, so that was cool. We got lots of time to hang out with John Sai. And of course, reconnecting with all the amazing partners, We Partners, Paul, phenomenal job on stage, TC. Ernesto gave us a tour of Frisco PGA, which is really cool. So yeah, it was just a great event to refocus and just kind of finish the year strong, and looking forward to seeing everybody again at EXPCon in Miami.
All right. Thank you, Laura. And it was good seeing you. And, Laura and I are going to co-sponsor and build something here for Dallas for him. And, I told him just to invite. Last minute, he'd make the invitation. I was like, gotta invite people. They couldn't make it to build, but guess what? They came for dessert and karaoke. Even better. So, and that's when I had more time to talk to people. So it was good. And yeah, just thank you, Laura, for your leadership, and also, also wearing that We Partner shirt at your UPW at your mortgage thing. And he just connects with people like, hey, I know that shirt. So we gave out our shirts. If you didn't get your shirt at Build, make sure you grab one, because I'm wanting to really create a movement, right? I see you guys wearing it for working out. I see it on the call, and people see that, they recognize it, and the kids want it. So I got to make one for John size kids. I got to make a kid size. But in the future, we're gonna have our co-sponsors. We're gonna have like a whole lineup, like a whole sponsorship of co-sponsors on there. So it'll be good. Melvin.
Hey, good morning, everyone. So I'll reiterate the sentiment from everyone that the bill was great. It was great to see everyone there. Great hearing from all the speakers. The wins for the week, Paul and I kicked off the meeting in Flower Mound, which was a success. We're going to do that every month, probably the last Tuesday of each month. So encourage you guys to come out and join us. I'm going to be reaching out to some of you to come and speak, so be ready for that. Another win was I got a referral from my brother on a couple that's moving here to Dallas, so that's a big win for me as well. So wish everyone to have a great week.
All right, thank you, Melvin. Appreciate the leadership and everything you're doing, and let's follow up on the other people that we've talked to as well. I know you're fired up about that. So, all right, physical hands. Anyone physical hands? If you don't have your digital hand up, I know Estella. I'm gonna call on you, Estella. She made it out to dim sum yesterday. She didn't see my Facebook post, but Frank in our group texted her like, "Hey, I think you have church in Plano. Daniel's having this dim sum." So she saw the text and was able to make it for lunch. I know a lot of people don't check the Panda Pack chat, but glad you. And then we saw Shelly. Like Shelly didn't see the Facebook chat, but she was at the restaurant. When we walked out, like, "Hey, Shelly, you missed the whole team dinner. I mean, team lunch." But she was with her family. Irma, you want to say something? Oh, no. Okay. No
Hi,
worries.
everybody.
Hi, how are you?
I'm actually getting ready to go to the office and meet Maritza and the team to learn more about international real estate. And for this afternoon, for the commercial side, at 1:30, I have a real estate agent joining us. She's still with her current brokerage, so that's exciting. So those are some of my wins. And by the way, Gloria, she's on board with us now, so that's two big wins.
That's great. I mean, Irma just joined us last week. She's fired up. She's making the connections, and just the power of the invite. And it's when you look at as a business opportunity to help people, and that's what I look at when I talk to people. I'm like, what I'm trying to find a solution for them, trying to find a help for them. I actually was talking to somebody in the build conference, and they were thinking about leaving EXP because they wanted to go to a boutique small commercial firm. And I'm like, and then their husband joined EXP, and I was like, why are you going to a small? So I just shared, like, there's so much things, and I said, you know, there's other great mentors. So I connected Paul Frank with them, and now I saved. And then they didn't know about the cross company domestic team, so there's some cost savings for that. So just a lot of things, you just finding solutions for people. We're gonna do a build recap later on. We'll have John Sai, Hui, Lore, and the other leaders. And if anyone wants to speak at this build recap, kind of share the wins on that, we'll schedule another flyer separate from our Monday call. I'll connect with Laura and see what's a good date, so we can all invite people to the recap for that, for people to hear. If they didn't make it, at least they could hear from these leaders their takeaways. And if you want to speak on it, let us know, and we'll create a flyer. We'll figure out a date. I'm gonna have Laura in charge to figure that out. Delegate. I gotta learn how to delegate, And I want to thank Farshad. I know he's not on this call. When I asked to help pick up at the airport, he was the first one to text me like, "Hey, I can help." And he basically spent half a day, because guess what? John's side left his passport in the plane. So after going to Whole Foods for John, and he realized he left his wallet and passport, they had to go back to the airport. So he had to go back to the airport, and then, just a long day for him, right? And I really want to thank him for his leadership, for doing that, and just all the other people that always help pick up. Really grateful for the time. Want to thank Natalie Salas for meeting with the team on Saturday all day from, I think, 9:30 to 7 o'clock, just sitting down, going over stuff, onboarding. That's the power of co-sponsorship. I have a great leader, co-sponsor, to help with that, and sitting down with the whole team where I didn't have to sit down with the whole team. I'm not saying I'm not sitting with you guys, but that's the power of leveraging, having a good leader that knows the stuff too, and is willing and is taking care of that team. Maritza, I want to commend you on being the president for 2026 NAREP Dallas. She on Friday, I don't know, they had their board meeting here at the office, and she asked me if I could cook. She asked me like a week or 2 weeks before that. I said, sure, not thinking that I had the build conference and all this, but I made it work. We cooked, and there were some clouds, so the temperature dropped, so it was perfect. I wasn't like going crazy, and but yeah, just congratulations on the team there with Maritza and Natalie with the Wolf Pack. So the panda, I guess Connor, the Wolf Pack, goes like, "Hey, panda's like this." So I was like, now the panda's like this, and then we got those wolf. So we got like these gang signs going on. So, and then there's another one, herd. Herd is like that. And then I don't know what honey badgers is. I got to figure out what their sign is. But yeah, I got a lot of animals. I'm gonna get these little plushies on the office, and just to have all the little animals out there, people that are representing the organization together. But anyways, it's 9:41. I'm gonna get ready for this 10 o'clock. I will live stream it. So if you can't make it to the office, you can watch that. 1:30, I will do the same thing. Hope to see you guys there. Please invite if you can. If not, you guys have a great week. Have a safe week. I know school's if you have kids, it's getting back to the routine of having our Uber schedule back on routine. And hopefully we can do more. We haven't figured out a barbecue. events. Let me know what day, month you guys want to have it, and if we want to plan it out and being more consistent, let us know. We need more sponsors for that. Ribeyes, meat's going up, as you know. And but anything we can help with, just create culture. I appreciate you guys being the part of the family. Erico, thank you for driving up. Everyone, I cannot thank enough. Sam, I'll see you in Boston. And Gabby and Ernesto, thank you for always being that power couple. And we'll go from there. All right, Michael Ray, good seeing you as well. Noel, see you too. TC,
I'll see you, Dan, in Boston.
all right, see you. TC, safe travels. Enjoy the beach. Bring some sand back for us. You too, Aaron. Enjoy
Will do.
Florida.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.